Tonight, David Percy, who hasn't worked in a week, goes up against the Orioles, and he makes his 7th start of the season. Perhaps some feeling, but here he goes, crouching behind home. There's a line shot, and it's just snagged by Encarnacion. He just got enough leather on that ball to
shot off the bat of Roberts, and you see he started to break in and was able to set himself at the last moment, jump and catch it right.
I'm not sure we'll highlight that one as a defensive play because the ball wasn't hit that hard. Here is the right fielder Bautista over, and he retires Izturis. And a swing and a miss, and down goes Wieters. An economical and crisp inning as Chris Tillman takes the hill. 6'5", 195 pounds. He's only made 10 starts in the big leagues.
We play every day.
This is taken by the shortstop Izturis, and Bautista's gone. Being caught by Wieters, who squats down low. The 3-2 is coming, and this ball is lifted to left field. Not deep at all. Luke Scott is there. He makes the grab. 2 gone.
Sad they didn't have him show him as throwing a curveball, but obviously here in the first inning he does, and he has a good one.
As Adam Lynn just found out, down he goes, and a 1-2-3. Percy's working quickly here. He gives up a base hit to center field. That'll make Markakis feel a little more confident about things. Well, he's on with the leadoff single.
The timing looked good with the last pitch as Markakis
throws down the sign. Here's the pitch from Percy, inside, ball 4, a single and a walk. Here's the payoff, and it's skied to right field. Back goes Hill. He's called off by Bautista, who runs in from his position. 8. As Wigginton flies this to right field. Bautista's back. Markakis tags. And the throw cut off by Hill so that Mora doesn't advance.
You have that kind of a record against the ball club. It's obvious that the Boston
stands in. And he rips this one to right field. That will cash Markakis. He comes home with the game's first run. A single for PA, and Baltimore's first to hit the board here.
A nice job of ball he sees, and a nice play by Bautista to hustle over into the corner, cut the ball off, and quickly get it back into second base and hold PA to just a single. That's ball he sees, and a nice play by Bautista to hustle over into the corner, cut the ball off, and quickly get it back into second base and hold PA to just a single. That's ball he sees, and a nice play by Bautista to hustle over into the corner, cut the ball off, and quickly get it back into second base and hold PA to just a single.
And he goes after that one, grounding it to second. Hill goes to Overbay, and that gets Percy out of the inning. He walks 1, gives up a pair of singles, and taps this one past the pitcher, right to Roberts, and he gets Wells by a Stillman, kicks and fires, and it's shot right up the middle. Encarnacion is starting to come alive with his bat in the last little while. Here's game, which is the little prospects game they play at the All-Star game, and here's a blooper out to left field, a base hit for Overbay. So after Wells grounds out, the Jays string together a pair of hits, one from Encarnacion, this one from Overbay. 5 innings that night, and gets a swing out of Snyder on the breaking ball, and he's gone, out number 2.
He can drive.
Hits this one softly, back of third. Izturis races over and puts the hug on Mora, who ends up making the catch. And taps the plate and gets ready for the 0-2. Taps that one back to Percy, who turns for first, lobs it over there and gets him.
The catch.
Grounded to third, picked up by Encarnacion, and the throw pulls Overbay off the bag, so Izturis is safe, and he is charged This is until about the middle of May when the Orioles brought up Wieters. As the runner goes, Phillips' throw is right on time. And he nabs his Turris trying to. Here's the 2-2. And the breaking ball swung on and missed. Wieters has struck out swinging twice tonight as we head for the last. Who you likely won't see the rest of the way. And he belts this to center field. PA on the run. And he came up with it. Imagine that. My, oh my, it never looked like.
And with great speed, PA was able to run it down.
Expect from Adam Jones as it's bounced over the middle and into center field. Bautista has a base hit. And so he breaks out of an 0 for 10. Wieters crouches on the corner, and the pitch is lined to right field and well hit. Markakis is back, and it is off the wall. It gets stuck right underneath the Bud Light Lime sign, and so Bautista is safely into third. Hill has a double. Field and basically called out to everybody else, the umpires and such, saying, what do I do with this thing? As it's bounced up the middle, and confusion there in the middle infield. Bautista comes home, and so too does Hill. Adam Lynn brings in a pair as the ball is hit perfectly, causes a little confusion in the middle of the infield, and the Blue Jays.
And we're going to have a chance to throw Lind out. But this is a ball that definitely should have stayed in the infield. Someone, in this case Brian Roberts, has got to handle it cleanly and do two things: keep Hill from scoring.
At Camden Yards, as that's grounded softly to the left side, as Sturris dives, throws to first in time to get Wells, and Vernon Wells jumps in
to his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. And bang bang at first base, but it looked as if Wells in the box, and you can clearly tell he's trying to keep the ball in on the hands. If he
runners go, and Overbay draws himself a walk. Go on the 3-2, and it's high for ball 4. And give some credit there to Travis Snyder, who, like Overbay, fell behind in the count, but works a walk. A third scores as Snyder draws the bases loaded walk. Roberts underhands, gets the force, and ends the bottom of the third, but the Blue Jays score 3. Ball. Markakis fights that one to center field, but Wells catches up to it. Belted to center field. Wells gets a jump, makes the catch, takes care of Mora. He kicks and fires. That's grounded to first. Overbay has it. And it's an easy fourth for David Percy. Bottom half.
To say he doesn't act his age.
No. Which is what, 95?
I'm not even going to guess, but.
McDonald strikes out.
Here's a great opportunity to do so.
There's that good breaking ball. And it gets Bautista. He locks him up there. And Tillman has his. That's taken by the shortstop, Sturris. Dug out nicely by Aubrey. And that is out number 3. The Rays all season long. There's a base hit to right field by Wigginton. The 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and down he goes. Hit high and into right center field. Wells parks himself under it and takes it. And he sends this one high and deep to center field. Wells was playing in, but he gets back there in time to make. He was looking for that one, and he lines it to left field, but right at Luke Scott. And it has been. Strike 3. That's that.
He has struck out swinging at a curveball from David Percy.
Right like that, in fact, and down he goes.
And why not if you're David Percy?
Comes up, he'll notice a bit of a pattern there, Rance, as this ball is hit high and deep to right field. Chasing it down is Bautista, and he gets there. Caught up to it and takes one away from Nick Markakis.
Has never appeared to be excited.
Grounded to third. Encarnacion goes across the diamond and gets Mora. Another 1-2-3 for David Percy. On this occasion, he only needed 7 pitches. His club's on top. It was 1 for 1 on the day. Swings and drives this one deep to center field. Turning and looking is Markakis, and he just gave away a television. They love the Blue Jays in Cape Breton, and Overbay loves that he's just hit his 15th home run of the year.
Looks like a fastball that's up and out over the plate. And he's been swinging the bat well as of late and has continued to do so.
Professional baseball, just not at the major league level, as he deals this one and gets the swing from Snyder. He's gone, and there's one away. He's got a 3-1 count here on Kyle Phillips. And that's drilled down to first. Aubrey has trouble with it, but he finds it eventually and gets it to his pitcher. 2 gone.
Extra bases, but nice reaction here. Hits the heel of his glove. He knocks it down, but is able to find it and feed the pitcher custody.
On his way to San Diego. And this is belted down the line and well hit by McDonald, and you can kiss that one goodbye. John McDonald tags a solo shot to left field.
Well, John McDonald has one where they can't catch it. It's a hanging breaking ball and jumps all over it.
Fly ball right field. Here's Markakis. He takes it, and that's the inning. The Blue Jays score 2 on solo. His rotation became an interesting one. As Scott pounds this to center field, but Wells has a play on it. There's one away. They're going to get, at some point next year, perhaps
some back trouble, but
you're talking about Markham there.
Sean Markham, yes.
There's a ground ball to short. Wigginton hustles down the line, but he's thrown out by McDonald. What's the latest on Dust Starter in return, or someone who will fit into your rotation? As that ball is flied to center field. And how about David Percy tonight? And on 1-2 here against Chris Ray, he smokes this one in that direction too, and that's a base hit. So that tap dance. Here's Wells, a base hit to left field. Lind up to second. Wells has his first legitimate base hit. Ball 4. And sets at the belt, and the 1-0 is in. It's lofted into center field. PA has to come charging in. He makes the catch, and there's no movement from Lind at third. 1 gone here in the 7th. Strike 3. He goes down looking and strikes out for the third. Dave Tremblay. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called, and clean. Sox 2-0. As Aubrey grounds that to McDonald, and he's the first. The Twins defeat Chicago tonight. It would be a 2.5 game lead as Roberts pops it up. Overbay walks in front of. Ball 4. He loses his Sturas. And that ground ball up the middle, and it sneaks through a base hit.
And I go back to the bottom of the last inning.
Here comes, runners go. It's high, ball 4. Gets a ground ball, and that's Camp's forte. The force is made at second. The Blue Jays get out of it without giving up a run. And ground ball to third. Mora has it, and it's dug out by Aubrey. As
go down to one knee.
And sets on the 3-2. Here it comes. Low for ball 4. Hill draws a walk. Ball 4. So McCrory loses him too. And that's Tapped high to Mora, who has to hurry the throw. He doesn't get it there in time as Wells beats it out. 1 for the Jays. And this one sails over the head of the shortstop into left field. Insurance runs for the Blue Jays. Hill is in. Here is Lind, and Encarnacion cashes 2. And they might just need another one. On the 1-1 pitch, it's right down the middle, hammered up the middle, a base hit for Snyder. Wells is home. Here comes Encarnacion, and this one is a rout. 9-1 Toronto. And he gets under this one, flying it to left field for Scott. He puts a glove on it, and that ends the inning. 9 men come to the plate. There's an excuse me swing down the line, and it turns into good things for Luke Scott, who doubles to lead off the 9th inning. If he's watching, he's thinking, don't use my glove that way, son. Right back to Fraser. He looks back. Scott lofts to first and gets Montañez. High in the air to left field. Snyder is there. Scott tags and races home. Here's the throw, and it hits him as he's sliding in safely.
Did everything correctly, got behind the baseball so he could get everything on his throw, but it was just deep enough to enable Scott to tag up and score. Throw.
He's jammed and lofts it to left field. Aubrey keeps the game alive with a base hit. Pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on in line to right field. Caught by Bautista. That's the ball game. The Blue Jays defeat the Orioles handily 9-2 and win the opener.